EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Throwing. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and
10. Love now. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
52 blue. Ready.
To the air again, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
22.
Love looking to throw it. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Yellow.
Now Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Play action this time with Love. And that will be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Love will sneak it.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now it's McNichols. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Again, it's McNichols as they stay on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold them to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving them the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
On the run, it's McNichols. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jeremy McNichols, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Gay to kick off for Washington.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go. Black, 95. 12, 10.
Glove. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. To throw now, here's Love. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Packers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
On the ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Cougar 19.
And they go play action. Daniels caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, this is McNichols. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
Gay on for the Washington field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready. 33, yellow.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. It got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Here, set.
Final play of the half, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So halftime is
all right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's Washington now to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McNichols. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Washington.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Washington.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, Daniels.
Throw left side, complete. That's Rodriguez. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down, Washington.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Ertz over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Love. And this is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Packers.
Love now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Here we go. Set.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
By Mikey Sanderstill.
Down. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that will keep the deficit at 20. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Commanders.
Let's go now.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Daniels looking to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Viking 18.
To throw is Daniels. That is caught. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McNichols. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Daniels. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Rodriguez. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Reed wrestling ahead. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Love. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. To the air again, Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Love. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Commanders, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get